Yep.
Or let me pull up your. Let me pull up your stream. Yeah,
Were
cause
you
your ass.
were you wearing like torn like shorts, sweatpants shorts, and a tank top?
Your streams. Sorry, I don't see your stream here. Oh, okay.
Got it.
Yeah,
Were you?
Nah, you know why she called you? Because she knows you're bad at COD. Even Lauren knows. Lauren, if you're watching, tell him that he's bad at COD. Oh. Nah, you know why she... I'm in a big drawdown and sells. You think I should quit or hold? I think you should. Where is your stop loss?
Why are you in a big drawdown? What happened? Obviously it went against you. We know that, but why why did you let that happen is the question. What was your thought process?
The way that this current hourly within the 7 minutes we have good volume. The way that this current hourly is forming, if hear me out here, guys. Hear me out. On UG, can you pull up UG real quick? If the rocket ship candle does not lie, it does not lie.
This is no, don't say, we're not going up. We're not going up.
We are going up.
For God, jeez.
Rocket ship candle does not lie. If it says screw all structure, if it says that, if rocket ship candle says screw all structure, we're going up. I know. That's why I'm laughing about it.
We're falling to here.
If it does not fail, the rocket ship candle.
Gurjot, we gotta buy you a computer or something, buddy.
Yeah, I need
For
a
new
computer.
eyeballs.
Yep.
Don't sugarcoat it, Andy. Let's get straight to the point. We gotta fix the issue.
So I guess we have two problems. He's always asking you to look up a chart, and then yes, the eyeball thing. Okay.
Yeah.
You're a good sport, Gurjot.
I know. But if it does, no, I'm joking. What structure is telling us it should be this, possibly, on a real note, and then clean traffic to the left. So I mainly trade structure, and this sort of structure is telling me you agree, Andy.
Say the question again, please.
I was saying, just like on the chart, if you can see the chart right now, structure is telling me that we should continue down, react somewhere in this zone here.
Yes, but there's only one but. I'm watching TradingView, and we got 2 red folders out of Japan coming.
We do? No,
CPI year over year. It's on TradingView it shows. Unless we're gonna, well, let me look at Forex Factory. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. I swear I looked at it. There's nothing. There's just flash manufacturing PMI 830, and then there's NZD news.
So Paul and I were talking about this the other day. For some reason, on my TradingView, it has, on the bottom it has a little news bar, and it says, and 2 of these are in red. So
Weird.
If there's some sort of positive yen news, we're going to continue down, or negative dollar news, right? But if we get weak yen data, then it could push up towards the dollar. That's the only way I see that breaking structure.
Well, it should be on Forex Factory too. I don't know what, why isn't it there?
I saw there's something going on earlier this week with the odd and the JPY. There's some kind of big soft bank decision going to happen on Friday.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Friday, no, but isn't today's Friday for them?
Right. Yeah.
Correct.
It was today. Today's
Yeah.
Friday for AUD. No.
They said something about if Japan accepts something, they're gonna open a soft bank to odd. I'm not sure of the story, but it was a big story with the guy that I watched that was saying that this is what's gonna happen this week.
Oh, wait. So with Australian and with AUD and JPY, you're saying?
Yeah. I don't know if that JPY news would affect anything else other than odd,
But I was gonna say, Andy, you said you have 2 red folders. Even Paul's on TradingView right now. Is this what you're talking about?
Yes.
What is it?
When you click on it, it opens up a stack of all the data that's going to come out.
What is it? Can you say? Like what's
Yeah,
going on?
hold on.
And that could be what Tides is talking about. Possibly is that related to it or no?
Yeah, sorry, I was on the 4 hour. That's why I had a huge stack. So it's a bunch of different times.
Because the Tides is saying something to do with AUD and JPY, so that could be it.
Yeah, that sounds more like a decision. I'm talking about like data.
Oh, like
that's
action.
reported out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that and decision could make the news make it move too. But we're talking about 2 separate things. We got CPI core nationwide year over year coming out at 16:30, so in 2.5 hours, and then we have the CPI overall nationwide coming out at the same time.
I think this was just
That or
open.
TradingView's lying to all of us.
This was just open. I think we're still coming down. Same thing on AJ. I think this is going to be a fake out. Actually, maybe not. I was looking at the daily. I can't tell. This looks like it could be rejection, but I think we might see a partial fill and then continue up again. Because we are clearly heading up, but we keep peeking out up here. 4 hour. 4 hours kind of breaking structure, I think. Yeah, 4 hours. I think we're just going to create a lower high and come down. Yeah, I think we'll get resistance here. Yeah, that's heavy resistance there. I think this is just doing what this did here. What do you guys think? UJ's just making a top wick. We should still hit target. GJ's way past target. If you held GJ this morning to our super target up at 139.742, DP was smashed. That was about. That was a 100 pip trade right there, so that was a really good trade from the morning.
Yeah, our next GJ stop's going to be 140.200. 140.
140.
150.
Yeah. I think we're going to see more of. I think we're going to see a pullback to 139.400 for support. London will maybe rip us back there if Asian doesn't, and then we'll start pushing up.
Yeah, that area's been real
Look at
strong.
that. Look at that. Bam, bam. The heavy line right there.
Yep.
So I think this big candle here is just Asian open, Tokyo open. It doesn't. I don't think it means too much, to be honest. I think we're gonna see. We're gonna see this, like we did here.
Yep.
So. But I think AJ might move pretty well. Oh, we're rejecting. Look at that. Beautiful. Yep. And then we come and get a partial fill. If we get support down here again, though, we're going right back up. So,
Partial fill of what? The 4 hour or daily?
what's up?
You said partial fill.
Yeah, so I think we can see a partial wick fill on this daily candle. This wick here.
That's a hard rejection from the daily support down there, though.
Yeah, but we got hard rejection up here too,
Yeah, yeah.
and I think we're still got to come down a little bit more. I mean,
It's stuck in this
look at the 4
range.
hour. We're coming into this heavy resistance here.
Mm.
So I think we should see a little bit of a reaction, and if the support is strong, we'll drive back up. But I think this, especially for Asian, is going to reject here and come down a little bit.
Look at who's it, GJ? It's already coming back down. Sorry about that.
What up, Rasheen? Hello, Ali, Tango, Brian. Hello, hello.
Send your charts in, guys. Send your charts in.
Yep, send charts. We're going to be setting up plans for the London session in a few. London and New York.
Rajat wants you to send charts in so you can tell Paul what to click on.
Yeah. Soccer man, Barca. Center chart in. Did you pull that up? Let's see. DJ Brian. Oh, why is it white ones? Are you looking at a buy from here? Is that what he's trying to say, right? Buy from here? Like once it breaks that to take it up, gain traffic all the way up here?
Possibly.
One thing I would say is that this is like right now. It's I don't have EJ pulled up right now, but the way that it already reacted, kind of tapped that zone and kind of pulled back already. I don't think that's a good sign, and that this might actually be a stronger resistance than you think. Than you think. It's kind of like, I will say maybe wait for it to come up, do a retest of the resistance, now support, and then take it back up, because that's a stronger probability, and that's what. And look up all what's saying.
Yeah, I think this is just ranging right now. There's no quality move.
Well,
let it get out the box.
This is 15 minutes. I thought this was 1 hour.
What up, Tim? What about AJ? Look at the daily. Yeah, I think the daily is going to come bearish a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, I think the daily's coming back bearish a little bit. At least down to here again. Maybe here. Check the hourly, see if there's any little minor hourly. Yeah, I mean hourly, we could say first target be here. But looking at the 4 hour, there's just heavy resistance. I think we're going to see a little bit of a pullback, which would then make a little bit deeper bottom wick for the daily. Tokyo Open just kind of gave us a stronger top wick. Should reject there, as we also have pretty good support up in this area, which should be resistance if we create it, come down. 4 hour also, we have previous support, trying to wait for resistance there. Also some resistance here. So waiting for a bearish candle here, close under this line preferably, and then we see a move down. That would be the idea.
One thing to I pointed this out yesterday, and I'll point it out again. I truly do look at this a lot. Is look at the size of the candles coming up. Yeah, they're kind of big, but look at the size of the candles coming down. Like, this is one thing I look at a lot.
Yeah, it's like it came down, and then it kind of just inched its way up a little, and then we're gonna come down.
And I know like this was like this is 30 minutes. Like this is kind of like midday, but still, like regardless of that, just like the size of the candle, that one thing that to me is a good indication of where price wants to with structure. Obviously, that's like this is not the only thing I look at, but with structure and higher time frame ideas.
Yep, I think once we close back under here with a bearish candle, be good to come down a little bit. Because if you look, we created resistance up here again. We tapped into there. Resistance again. We also have a pretty strong 4-hour level here. We got resistance, resistance, support, and then we close underneath. Support. So if we can close underneath and close bearish, we'll be good to come down. I think this hourly will close underneath and close bearish, and then we'll be good to come down. Wait for a bearish candle to close underneath this line here, and then I think those sells are going to be really, really good.
Well, can you what is the pretend if bearish closes, right? What would be if someone put their sorry, the stop loss up here, right? What's the size of that top right? Like a super safe stop loss. What is it? Oh, what? 11 pips on?
Yeah, so if this whole candle, you could have about a 15, 16 pip stop, but you got 20, 30, 40 pips down. Even if you take it halfway down, you still got 20. Maybe even 30.
I thought it was like at least 20 pips there.
No.
Deceiving.
No, plus the bearish candle, when it closes, it should be good.
Yeah, no, I was just saying like if someone wants a super safe kind of stop loss, kind of this is like the daily high then and the 4-hour high, I think so. And then take it back down. It's like if you want a super safe.
Look at that, UJ came right back. Going to target, baby. Beautiful. DJ gonna come back. I think support here is gonna be the play in London. 139.402. You get support, maybe a little fake out underneath with London open, and then we close back above, get support. Those would be some lovely buys. Or if we close above here, make support here, either one of those areas is going to be a really good support level. But AJ, yeah, I think AJ looks good to come down. UJ is going to keep coming down. It did not mark this up, but this looks pretty solid. What do we got on 4-hour? Oh yeah,
Session.
yeah, it's coming down though. Look at that.
For London session, this is good, but right now I don't think so.
Wonder where that resistance came from. Maybe the daily, lower,
Just
high.
lower, yeah.
Could I have? How would I have found that? Maybe here. It's too far. That's so far. I don't.
I think that's kind of just like that, looking for a higher time frame structure, maybe.
It's just lower high. I get it, but
Yeah.
okay, I see it now. So it would be like here. Got resistance, support,
Zone, yeah.
support, resistance. We had resistance here. Came up, fake out above, back underneath, fake out above, back underneath. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't have seen that before, but once we formed resistance up there, could have just did that. Because then we know we got fresh resistance. That's what I like to. Fuck out of here.
And you could have done
bearish candle, yep.
something like this, but just the time of the day wasn't good.
Yep. Wait on AJ.
Yeah, and that's more of like a London or New York Open.
Yeah.
Kind of pair to trade.
I will tango. Pull this up. DJ. Yeah. I don't know how well that's going to move in Asian, but the idea I like for a daily bottom wick, I would just prefer to let a sell go to wait for a buy. Yeah, once AJ gets a bearish candle, I think that would be a nice sell to the downside. Hey.
Nope. Can you go on 4-hour real quick on AJ?
Yeah, if you think the resistance is good, then that makes perfect sense. I agree.
You're watching this whole area, right? Yeah, this whole zone, where you have it drawn, where all those wicks are there.
Yeah, I'm focused on a close underneath the bottom one, but bearish underneath here is still good.
This is an important area to watch because look how many times they tapped it.
What time frame are you focused on the close? The 4 hour?
30-minute or 1 hour would be good. 1 hour would be good. 30-minute would also be good. 1 hour would be a little stronger, but both would be good. So like this morning on GJ, right? So this is kind of how I'm viewing it. Hey, so I was looking for a close underneath here for sells to here. You see how on the 1 hour nothing closed underneath, but our 30-minute kind of looks like this. So when I got up and I saw this close underneath, and I was like, oh, okay, so that means we should head to here. But then I saw this and I was like, what is going on? Then I just flipped to the 1 hour and I was like, oh, we couldn't close below. I was like, if this 1 hour closes underneath, we're going to be good to continue back down or to continue further. And I was like, if not, this 30-minute is just a fake out or a bottom hourly wick, and we're going to come right back up, close above, and continue up. And then that's what ended up happening. The hourlies just could not stay underneath, and we just continued to form support and came up.
And you think that it'll come right back down to 138.767 and
No.
push back up?
No, not right now. Today, this is what happened this morning. Right now, I think we're going to come to probably in London, 139.400, or we're going to just stay and keep support here is what I think is going to happen. Support from either level would be really good. So
This at a 138.767. That's pretty massive, like rejection, isn't it? Like from
yeah, we're not
20.
gonna return here unless this whole daily candle is getting reversed.
Yeah.
Which I think is very, very low probability of happening. So yeah, but this morning I was expecting support here to go up, and then once we closed above here, so my first trade where I did like my little test, this candle closed above, so I took a buy on the wick down here, stop loss underneath the hourly candle, took 12 pips, and then I went to bed, and then I woke up for the stream, and we formed support here again, and I was like, oh, okay, then we should get back up to here, and daily will possibly run through and keep going, and then daily ran through and kept going.
Yeah.
But for GJ, yeah, I'm expecting 139.402 for support, or we're gonna range and keep support here. This is also a daily previous resistance, but I think we could see a little bit of a pullback here. Just make a bottom wick. Yeah, pretty much Matthew. I don't know why I said Murphy. I saw Matthew and Humphrey and I combined it, I guess. That was my fault. Basically what I'm looking at, so like this morning, we had support and we went up from it. So if we could close underneath, we'll follow the next support, which is there. And then looking at the daily, I know the daily has this nasty support right here, which is really strong. And if we form support again, we're gonna go up. If we don't break, we're just gonna come right back, but we'll still get a nice move up. And then once support was confirmed down here again, like we had over here as well, price went up. So I knew the daily is, because if we look at the structure daily wise, higher time frame, this is going up 100%. We're still going up for now. If we're coming down, we need to start closing underneath here to be coming down on the daily, which would then turn this into we would start seeing this happening. But right now we're going like this. So I know if we buy a strong support, price should go up because higher time frames going up, so we'll kind of have that strength on our side to take the trade. So and then I just try to ignore the noise on the 30-minute. So this morning we actually had clean traffic here, up to here, from here to here. We had clean traffic, but from here to here, once we got above here, we had this little area, this little area, this little area. Those were just little minor levels. These two were stronger, but if this held, I was expecting us to break it, get to the top one, and then if we close above here, we'll continue. And then that's kind of how I decided to play it, was ignore the little bit of noise and just focus on the how we're reacting at the 4-hour levels. It looks like AJ closed. Yeah, so we can close bearish on the 30-minute. I think we're good to come down. But yeah, we need this hourly close underneath. What up, Robert?
Your cough's getting better?
I just had a cough drop, and then it normally is tamed down for 10 minutes or so.
I know. Sorry about that. Have you tried like all those teas, ginger, and all that stuff like that? What?
Rejection.
What were deals? Oh, the stories or the recap thing that you did? I gotta still journal my trade this morning. I'm gonna do that right now.
The only shitty part. The shitty part about this the kind of crappy part about this candle close is that's the 4-hour close, and I don't usually like that candle. But if we close underneath, we'll be fine. If we close above, just wait for a candle to close under here. Come down.
What is chat looking at? Chat, what pairs you guys looking at today? Paul, you didn't say hi to Robert. He's so mean. Hi, Robert. I'll say hi to you. Wait, Is it good to enter for selling GA now? I think it's gonna reach 1.83170 GA. You said 1.1. What? 1.8? I hate when I go for that. 1.83170. I think GA, hear me out here, hear me out. On the 30-minute, we kind of we broke the low, but close. It was a weak bullish close, but kind of had the rejection at this part here. Can you switch to GA if you're here? Well, if you, I'm not sure if he's here, but I think it kind of reacted off this little zone at 1.83311. It kind of did like a liquidation grab from there to continue heading up up to the at least top of the range where it kind of broke up from, because I think this is almost like a snow shovel trade. Came down, made clean traffic to continue heading up. I think if this 30-minute breaks the high, it has a possible chance to go back up to the top of the range here at 1.83704 instead of coming down, and that would have to be, it would have to have a good hourly close then, and then maybe when the hourly closes you can look for entry. But the only second part is the new 4-hour opens, and sometimes the new 4-hour opens kind of burst of volume sometimes just to create a bottom wick or top wick.
Yeah, this looks like it's gonna push back up to the resistance up here. Looking on the 4-hour.
If you go on,
looks like it's creating support right here.
Oh yeah, I didn't even look at that 4 there. But if you go on 30-minute, I think it's on 30-minute where you can tell really well. Yeah, it kind of, this was the area I was saying it kind of tapped into, and looks like it's gonna react off that, like heavy rejection, maybe going to top of the range here. That was the idea that I was looking at.
Yep, I agree.
And I think the safest bet is, because you can look for an entry if this hourly closes in your direction, and maybe look for when it breaks the new high. But the only thing is the new 4 hours opening, and that's I personally don't like being in a trade when the new 4-hour opens. So I will say maybe just don't take a trade on GA right now. I think GA is going to keep going up, but it depends on the probability of how far up it's going to go.
Yep, look at AJ is starting to come back, so.
Yeah, so I would say maybe hold off. I personally don't think it's going to come down for sales from what I'm looking at, but I may be wrong. So that's just my view on it.
On AJ?
No, GA for the individual, the guy was talking. He was looking for sales. I personally think it's going to go up on GA, so let's see if it happens. I haven't been watching GA in a while. I haven't watched GA. I feel like I always have it up, but I don't never take a trade on it in a minute.
I mean, if it breaks this low, it could move, but I think the close is going to be better. That's my new rule, is gotta close, so.
What up, Evan? I forgot to say what up to you, not bad. What up? I know you're in Zoom, right? Evan's in Zoom. I know you're in Zoom. What he's looking for? Oh, GCAD. Who's this? Is Evans? Ooh, Evans going for a big move here. Let's get it. And Gias, I think that's how you say your name. I'm not sure. I apologize if I am wrong. No problem, man. I think it's just safe bet not to even take a trade for GA there. Just because the timing personally for me. See, I like this. Who sent this chart? Who sent this chart? Joey, I like this. This is one thing I like. No trade zone. They know, this person knows when to take a trade and when not to take a trade. Look for the more probable trade. This is key. Figuring out where not to take a trade. For like everybody's plan is different, but always you can't just look at a chart and be like, oh, I can enter here, I can enter. You have to visually see what the more probable trade is. Clearly here, this is what is this? This is for gold. Clearly here, this clean traffic. This is a more probable trade than kind of this little area that they're mentioning. So this is one thing that I think more people need to realize. Figure out. Go ahead.
That chat's happening over on Discord too.
Oh, okay.
Gold. All right. 4-hour resistance. We need support here. Which we have. Hourly. Yep, we just need. And yeah, once we had support here, you could have got in there, but if we get closes above here and we keep making higher highs, higher lows, that could push up to there for your first target. Second target, probably going to be up here. Be a little bit of a reaction from this area. Then up to here, and then up to here. So, daily, what do we got going on? Got support on the daily. We close back above here. So instead of forming resistance here, ended up forming closing above. So now support there, that would look good to go back up again. Maybe come down. It looks like, I mean, it's kind of lower. I mean, lower low, lower high, but we couldn't return to the low, so we should return back to the high. Be my idea.
Someone said US 30. I have never looked at a US 30 chart, but do you want to pull it up just to see what it looks like?
It looks like a normal chart. I'm not gonna pull it. I've seen it.
Okay, it doesn't like move like I heard like it moves like crazy. Like it moves like a forest fire. It just shoots up and down, bro.
Hey Paul, look at that same thing.
See, I think the timing, Paul, I see you were saying that if this closes back under, like on 30-minute, and like you would like, there's a possible entry, right? Would you agree that that timing is not good though? Like the 4-hour opens happening, and that's kind of like the one that's the downfall of it. Because would you agree that during a 4-hour open, sometimes like a surge of volume, it kind of gets out of whack right at the 4-hour open? You don't think not even during Asian? I personally think like I don't like taking a trade at the 4-hour open. Sometimes. Yeah. Okay. So we'll see. Yeah, like no, I agree. I think everybody's different. Like for myself, I don't like it, but for you, I think if you see it like that, that makes sense. Where's my phone? I lost my phone. Chat, you guys got any other questions? Looking at the chat right now, ask your questions like on a pair. But if you don't just say what you think about GA, like give me some more details, what you think, like what you're looking for, possible targets and stuff like that. I just said don't just say thoughts on EJ like that. What are your thoughts on EJ? Possible targets, possible entries, and then I can contradict that, but just because you may have not heard me, I'll quickly look at EJ. EJ looks like trash to me. It's, to me, it's stuck in this little, where is this area? Get to the bottom of the wick. EG looks like it's stuck in this little range for me, which is about 15 pips. I think there's a no trade zone there. So I quickly like long fib on EJ on the fourth higher time frame. I think so, 4-hour high time frame. I don't use fibs. I think higher time frame. Let me see higher time frame. I didn't look at the 4-hour. I looked at 30-minute. Higher time frame, yes, possibly, because it looks like it kind of had a rejection. It can close bullish. But no, never mind. It's still forming lower highs and lower lows as of right now, structure wise. I don't know about fib wise. I don't know how to use it at all. But just on the most recent structure, as far, it looks like it's kind of forming lower highs and lower lows. And I think right now it's not in a tradable zone on the lower time frame 30 minutes. So I wouldn't know where you would even take an entry. That's my views on EJ. I think it's just kind of let it do its thing. Gold, we just talked about gold. You can rewind, but there is clean traffic to the left. I think it's just a wait for a close above the zone, and possibly can scalp it up. But just rewind. There's a more detailed answer for gold when you rewind back a little bit, a couple minutes. Yeah, EJ ranging, Christopher. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think there's an entry on the lower time frame. Looking at UC, I think that's USD CAD to hold support off daily candles to move back up to 131. Daily off daily UC. If I have it here, I can pull it up. I don't even have it here. I took it off. UC, I think you should just not trade in Asian session. Wait for New York session for that. Is a hit or miss in when the pair is not in session on volume. I just said don't just say any thoughts on this. Anybody keeps saying that. Yeah, Jose Trader. I'm not disagreeing at all. I'm just saying I don't know how to use fibs myself. That's the only thing I'm saying. I know plenty of people that traded fibs. I just don't use it myself at all. Because I don't know how to use it. I don't know how it works at all. So I'm not going to speak on something I don't know. No, Frankie, I was kind of mean this morning. I'll give Chad a little break. I'll give Chad a little break. I won't go off. I went off this morning. Only daily. Okay, Jose Trader said only daily. He said before daily fibs work fine to like locate reversals. He meant on only daily. Yeah, if it works for you. What do you think about JBP pairs skyrocket today? The only pair I was looking at today, because I wasn't actually trading this, was GJ, and I just traded it based off of structure and the fake outs, and in my indications what I looked for, and it was clean traffic to the left, so that's why I think it went up. Literally, that's the only thing I trade technical wise. I don't know about fundamental or anything. Technical wise, there's clean traffic to the left. It moved all the way to the next zone. That's it. Nothing more than that. That's all I did there. Techno analysis, clean traffic to left. It was a fake out, rocket ship candle, liquidation grab, all sorts of confirmations that you can kind of see. Came to a daily support, major daily support area. And when you kind of put together all those confirmations with the fact that it's clean traffic, that's why I took the trade. I believe so. Some of those reasons why Paul took the trade. Iron Man took the trade too. His indication is slightly different, whereas his wicks and bodies of the tail. When you say clean traffic, what time frame do you base it on? When clean traffic could be on 4 hour, 1 hour, it could be on any time frame. It doesn't matter. But for I think GJ that day to this morning was clean traffic on a 30-minute for about 50 pips. Yeah, I think it was 50 pips.
For what, this morning?
Yeah, 50 pips, right? Clean traffic.
Yeah, we had clean
30.
traffic for 50, but the total trade went up about 110.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there you go.
UJ
That's what I
went
mean.
down about. You took the sell on UJ from here, like we said. You're gonna be hitting TP shortly. Thank you, Jose. It was a good morning. The 4 hour really gives good. I like it. 4 hour is working well for like a bigger picture type of stuff. Maybe some longer plays on trades, and also just stronger confirmation as well. Yeah, UJ, I think we're coming down. If you're not in it, I think you gotta wait on UJ if you're not in already. The entries on UJ were in New York, NYSE this morning for the good entries. AJ, just waiting for a bearish close, preferably a strong one, and price to start falling on the 4 hour time frame.
I think till now the best pair so far is AJ, right? I think that's a good pair to look at in Asian session because AUD and GPY both are in session. Look at pairs where there's at least one currency in session, and if that's GJ, EJ, GBP, AJ, NZD, USD, at least one pair in session, AUD, USD. And if you're scalping, hopefully pairs that have smaller spreads.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, we get above there. We go on. Yep, support and resistance 4 hour, 30-minute closes. So far so good. We'll see if this one plays out. I think we're 2 for 2. So we'll see if we can get a third.
Person said GBP USD. I think that's a good pair for London or New York session.
Yeah, but both pairs are in session, so it might be a little aggressive. Right now I'm waiting on AJ to close bearish underneath here. Preferably a good bearish close, but we will evaluate it in 5 minutes. See what the 15's doing. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of trying to reject this area. Well, hopefully we get a nice strong close.
You got your eyes on any pairs for potential trades? Nope, I am not trading Asian until I see good, 1 week of volume. I'm just go for it myself. Nope, I am. My trades, even since I've been journaling, all my good trades have been in New York and NYSE. Not even pre-New York, legit after New York Open and NYSE, I've been having better trades. And the reason for why I'm not looking at any trades is because Asian was inconsistent with volume, and my trading plan requires momentum / volume. Isn't it bad to trade on a Friday? The most recent Fridays I've had actually some of my best trades on Fridays. I still trade Fridays. Paul, what about you? Paul, so there you go. Paul
I still do Fridays. Fridays, unless it's like NFP,
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
And if that is the case, then I'll just wait till after NFP, or I'll just take the day off.
Yeah, the only reason why one time I won't trade Friday is if I'm not home, or if I had a really good week. There's no need to trade on the last day. Like if it's just like an average week, and then like I'll also trade Fridays. I had some of my best trades on Fridays. I know a lot of traders don't like to trade Fridays, but I think if you have a plan and you're well educated, I think it's perfectly fine to trade Fridays.
Well, that could have been a trade on GJ right there. Get in on the wick once we close bullish. Yeah, that could have been a nice one. Got in on the line. Would have been about a 7 pip risk. Up about 9. Maybe get the wick fill for 14. I don't think we'll break out of there, but could have been a good play. I think AJ's still going to set up. Just got to wait on it.
Friday is better than Monday. I agree there. I think Sunday 100% for sure. I think Friday is better than Monday. I think I can't confirm it that. I will say it's better than Sunday. I won't trade Fridays because sleeping. But yeah, everybody has their own plan. Some people don't trade Fridays because they want to sleep in. Why wouldn't you want to sleep in on a Friday night? That's everybody's dream. Hey man, I'm a beginner trader. What should I do? I think you should. What's the website what's the beginning website? The baby pips?
Babypips.com.
Baby pips. I think you should search that up right now. And there's a ton of information there for beginners. Like what is a pip? What is a spread? What is good spread? What is bad spread? What is structure? What is support and resistances? I think that's good. And after you know some of the basics, come back to these live streams, watch that. There's a ton of videos on his channel, a ton of videos on Wickstone Live, Monty's. There's 3 live streams. Google will be your best friend. Ton of resources out there. You just gotta weed through all the BS. Finding this is a really good area already. Watching Paul's basic support and resistance videos. Yep, I agree with that. That's a really good video. Let's see what GA did. GA 30-minute. Like above, kind of both closing weak bullish. So we'll see what happens with the I'm not Asian open. I mean 4-hour close.
Man, I wish I would have had my runner in still on GJ. Wish I went to F that up. Would have been a really nice 100 pips.
Double bottom on GG. I believe this is the same individual that said it in an NYSC stream. Like, can you send a chart with it and exactly where the double bottom? Because I don't understand where is the double bottom exactly? Like the very bottom, or like a different sort of
Right here.
support?
It just came to the bottom twice. That's all.
Is that what the individual's saying, or does he think it's gonna happen again?
I don't know, but that's a double bottom.
No, I understand the concept of double bottom. I'm saying like, where is he seeing the double bottom?
Oh,
like I don't know.
No idea.
Like he says 1 hour, 4 hour. Send a chart exactly where you think the double bottom's going with arrows, and then we can talk more. Because and you said that in NYSC stream, and it's kind of hard to just call a double bottom like that. I think if structure is on your side, yeah, but just clearly right now structure isn't. Oh, this is AJ. I thought it was GJ, but even GG I think is still going up. So I think the structure's aiming down for another double bottom. Maybe yeah. Where you're looking for? But send a chart. I would like to see where you're talking about. Look at 4 hour. 4 hour. So you think it's gonna tap the support all the way down where we came from? On 4 hours, is that what you're saying? That's far away down. I think possibly yeah, because kind of hasn't broken any high yet. But I think for scalping reasons, I was like, where would you take your trade on that if you're seeing double bottom? Like, I understand it may a double bottom happen, but like, where would you take your entry? Where would the target be? Kind of the idea. Yeah, I think there can be double bottoms at any time frame. I was just wondering where that individual himself was saying it, because he said it this morning also.
Night stream, I'm gonna head off. If this 30-minute closes underneath here, I think those sells look great down to here. That gives you a nice possible 10 pips. Maybe even, maybe we push a little deeper. I think it'll go deeper, personally. Should get it. I mean, last night we had a nice 20 pip candle, and then more to follow. So kind of what I'm looking for here. If we look here, we close back above. Once we close underneath, we're good to come down. So close underneath, we're good to come down. If you look on the hourly too, hourly closed above, but we also did that right here. So just anticipating another hourly fake out. Got resistance here again. So if hourly closes underneath, if a 30-minute closes underneath, I think we're good. But
I like
off.
these. Sorry. I was gonna say, I like these like quick 1 hour streams. Just quickly go through charts to let, if people are still trading Asian, to let them know what we think, and they can set up for London or see what we see for Asian.
Yeah, for London, I'm GJ. I think support formed here at 139.742, or support here 139.400 would also be really good. So if you close underneath here, maybe you can target a sell to here. Otherwise, if you want to wait for buys, I think waiting for buys for support here would be a really, really good a support to form, because we got resistance here, support here, support here. So it's a really strong level.
What is this support? The topper support, the first one. What is that for?
That is our daily area. So right here,
Oh,
but on the 4 hour. So I just marked it on the 4 hour right here. But it's also the daily previous resistance. So if we get support here, that'll be good. So if we get support, we're kind of ranging. Once we close above, that'll be good to go up, whatever the little minor resistance is. If we pull back to here and get support, I think that's going to be really good as well.
and sorry, one last thing. Quickly for the person that was asking GA, can you pull up real quick before we head off?
Alrighty.
It's okay. I was saying GA closed bullish. The new one looks like it's breaking high. I feel like if it breaks high, it should go back to top of the range. That's my idea. But yeah, that's pretty much what I was going to say.
Yep. Alright, we'll see you guys in the morning.
Peace out.